It was June 5th, 1987. Greta Van Helsing was murdered. She was found 50 feet from her work, Dave's Diner. There were two suspects, Olivia Weiss and Carla Connor. Both ladies worked with Greta Van Helsing at Dave's Diner. Where were you the night of the crime? I wasn't at the crime scene! How do you know you weren't at the crime scene? Because I was at home! Do you have an alibi? No, I was home alone! That's not good for you! How long have you known the victim?
I've been working at Dave's Diner for about 6 months, and, she's been working there for years, so 6 months!
Okay. What is your relationship?
We're just co-workers!
Did you kill the victim?
I did not kill the victim.
You don't seem to be lying.
It's because I'm not.
Ooh. Do you own a hydraulic press?
Yes.
Why?
For fun.
What do you do with it?
I make those Instagram videos where they, like, crush things and then it, like, goes...
I hate that. Okay. Do you own a hydraulic press?
Of course I do. I'm in school to become an engineer.
Why would you have that already if you were in school to become an engineer?
Because I have to use it for projects, duh.
Or killing people. What were you wearing?
I was wearing jeans, a pair of black suede boots, and a sweater.
What brand?
Abercrombie & Fitch, if you must know. I bought it at the St. Charles Outlet Mall, if you must know where I bought it. I paid for it with cash. It was $33.95.
Where were you the night of the crime?
I was out with my friends having drinks after work.
What are the names of those friends?
Sam and Rachel.
You're lying.
Am I? Because I don't think I am.
I think you are. Did you kill the victim?
Obviously not if I had an alibi.
These answers seem a little too rehearsed. I had a good idea of who I thought had done it, but I needed to test my theory using work. So for my experiment, I decided to use the simple work formula. Work equals force times distance. So the force equaled 180 pounds, and the distance was the 3 feet to get her into the truck bed. So when you multiplied the force by the distance, you got 540 feet-pounds of work. It was required for the murderer to put the victim into the truck bed. I grabbed a test dummy to see who could actually lift the 180 pounds into the truck bed. Both girls when we did the experiment, were able to lift the dummy onto the truck bed. My experiments were inconclusive, so I had to take to calculus to solve the case. I've got it. I first investigated Olivia's hydraulic press. The cylinder dimensions were 5-inch stroke by 4-inch diameter. Its max pressure was 3,000 psi. 3,000 was the constant, K. To find V sub 0, I used the formula for the volume of a cylinder. Pi times the radius squared, which was 2, times the initial, whenever it had not hit him yet. Then, to find V sub 1, I did the same thing, except I did the 5-inch stroke. And with that, I got what we were integrating to was 12.6 inches cubed to 125.7 inches cubed. It takes 6,700 inch-pounds of work to crush a human body. I knew this through my own detective work in the past. So, by using our formula, we integrated from 12.6 to 125.7 times 3,000 over volume, which was the law for pressure, since 3,000 was our constant, dV, and we got work equals 6,900.6 inch-pounds. Olivia's was able to crush his body. So with Carla's hydraulic press, the cylinder dimensions were a 10-inch stroke by a 3-inch diameter. Its max pressure rating was 2,500 psi. That was the constant. So for V sub 0, we used the same formula, the volume of the cylinder. So we did pi times 1.5, which was the radius, squared, times 1, which was the initial before it had pressed him. And we found that to be 7.07 inches cubed. V sub 1 equals pi times the radius squared times the fully extended piston equals 70.7 inches cubed. So when we set that up in the integral, it's 7.07 to 70.7 times the pressure formula, where 2,500 is our constant, dV. And we got that work to equal 5,756.5 inch-pounds. After all this, I discovered that Olivia's hydraulic press was able to crush a human body. However, Carla's was not. So Olivia was the culprit.
You're under arrest for the murder of Greta Van Helsing! Do we have handcuffs, anyone?
After I arrested Olivia, she confessed to the murder and she told me all the details. Well, yet another case solved by calculus. After Olivia confessed, her alibi fell apart. Her supposed friends, Sam and Rachel, didn't actually exist. She was not clubbing that night. Instead, she was murdering Greta Van Helsing with a hydraulic press. And it was all over a couple of dollars in tips. Another one bites the dust.
You're lying! No, I'm not! Yes, you are! No, I'm not!
You want me to give you a test?
What kind of test?
A calculus test. No.
No!
I smell an affair.
What?
Not very torture either. They just die really quickly.
What is your mom's maiden name?
Well, I've been arrested before, so I'm used to this.
What?
I'm surprised you haven't thrown up already.
Your mom!
I'm a lady!
Alex, for the love of God.
No, but we have a leg.
Oh!